Hi, good Thursday to you. Today in the lesson for English, we talked about singular and plural nouns. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, but it's just so that you can see the skill. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and this is a PowerPoint I shared with the children, and it will be available on YouTube so that you can watch it over and over and over again if you need to. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And here we go, share. Okay, so what we learned about today was just like a quick thing here. Let's see. Okay, so it's singular and plural nouns. Singular means one person, place, or thing. It means one. So if you're like a single person, you're usually by yourself. You're one, right? And plural is kind of like the opposite. And opposites, you know, like dark and light and on and off. So singular means one. That means plural is going to mean more than one. Okay. So when we're talking about plural nouns, there are different ways to make them plural. So as you can see here, if most nouns, they take on the S to form their plural. So it's book and books, student and students. And then nouns end in these letters, S and SS, CH, X, or SH, are ending in ES. So bus and buses, box and boxes, watch and watches. Okay? But if the noun ends in a consonant, so what is a consonant? Everybody, we talk about consonants before. A consonant right here, are all the letters except for A, E, I, O, or U. Okay, so if the noun, just like in the verb, if it ends in a consonant plus a Y, then the Y changes to IES every single time. I don't think there are any rule breakers here. Okay, so we have country and countries, family and families, because it has that consonant R before the Y or L before the Y. All right, if a noun ends in a vowel plus a Y, it just takes S. So we have boy and boys, toy and toys. And one of the kids asked, well, how come this is not IES? Because you have a vowel here. And your 5 vowels are A, E, I, O, or U. Okay, so this is one that the children is foreign to them because it's not very often that these probably spell these words. But if the noun ends in an F or an FE, okay, and usually it's LF or FE, it becomes VES. So you have wife and wives, and you have half and halves, okay? And there's another word that we knife and knives, okay? So that F is changed to a VES to make it plural. All right, so some nouns are irregular when they're plural, which means that it changes the full form of the word. So a singular child would be children, and a singular man would be men. A singular tooth would be teeth. Singular foot is feet. Woman is women, and mouse is mouse. Now, some children said mouses, and I do know, and I've heard mouses, so I think it is proper, and I think that's the British side of everything, but when I'm teaching American side. In the American side, mouse is singular and mice are plural, but I do know that there are some nouns, especially animal nouns, that don't change form in the British dialect, okay? All right, so then we did this exercise together where I said, okay, if map, you would have map, then you would make it maps. And I'm so sorry because I am not so great with the mouse yet. I'm writing with the mouse, I'm not writing with my finger. And so it's like learning how to write the first time when you're a child. Okay, so it'd be maps. So for namesake and for speed, I'm just going to write just the end. So we have maps, S, okay? Watch it, watch me, watch as. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, city, you're going to drop your Y and add I-E-S. Okay, dictionary is going to be the same because you have this T before the Y. It's a consonant before the Y. Dictionary is going to be the same. Person is an irregular. You don't say persons. Some people do. I've heard it, but I don't think it's proper. Okay, instead of persons, you say people. People. P-E-O-P. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. P-L-E. People. Okay? Boy would be boys, child would be children. Okay? So here's that F again. So this changes to a V-E-S. Okay? And then woman, student, box matches. Okay, so the other ones follow the same rules as before. Okay, so again, I am so sorry. The handwriting is terrible because I'm using a mouse. I don't have a tablet. And so that's why it looks like it's first grade handwriting, which is nothing wrong with that because first graders, there's learning. But that's why it's like that. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep going here to the next slide. All right. So that's the end of the show. So stop share. Okay. So basically what I wanted to say, this is our singular verbs, or sorry, singular nouns, and a noun is a person, place, or thing. Okay. Singular means one, and plural means more than one. We also did look at workbook page 63. Okay, and I think that's up here somewhere. Let me see. Oh, it's not here anymore. I think I left it. Okay, so let me see. We did do page 63. And top of page 63 as a class, and you can do it at home. But basically, you're doing the same thing. I don't have it open in my screen right now, so I'm just going to cancel. The top of page 63 in the workbook for the Cambridge Primary English, top of page 63. All right, they're supposed to do the same thing, where they're supposed to write the plurals of these nouns. Now, I know that the kids have much to do and everything, and it's okay if you want to let them cut time and they just write the endings next to the words. But because we're not doing spelling tests anymore, and it's important that they maintain memory, it's better if they write it all out. It just helps them remember it better than just putting IES, IES, YES. As an adult, I've done that, and I've done it in the PowerPoint. But since the children are learning how to spell, and they don't have like a spelling test or anything else right now because we're online, it's better that we just, I let them write the words and give us the proper meanings or proper endings. It helps imprint in their memory when they have to actually do it themselves. Okay, so that's it for today. That's our lesson for English, okay? And if you have any questions, please do contact me on Google Classroom or Class Dojo, probably Class Dojo. It's easier for me to get to Class Dojo. As I'm part of like many of the classes right now, I'm part of the second grade class and the Arabic class. So in my email, I get all these messages that all these students, and it's just a lot. So if you can just message me in Class Dojo, that would be great. Yeah, so that's it. There's nothing more to it than the singular and plural nouns. I hope you enjoyed. And please subscribe below if you're watching this on YouTube so that I can bring you many more hours of enjoyment. Okay, bye-bye.